Oh, it is Therapy Thursday, a day where we answer your mental health questions. And always here to help us out is our good friend, Dr. Brenda Lloyd-Jones from the University of Oklahoma. We have a couple of really great questions that came in this week, some tough stuff we're going to talk about. We'll start with a question from Kendra. Kendra is in a little bit of a bind here. Sadly, her grandma passed away, and she says, my grandma's funeral is the same day I'm a bridesmaid in a close friend's wedding. I spent a lot of time with my grandma before she died. Attending the funeral is very important to my family. I want to do the right thing. What does she do here?
Oh my, this condolences certainly to Kendra. And you know, I speak with those who I conduct grief coaching with about this very topic, and there are norms, family norms and expectations of individuals when it comes to attending funerals. And the pandemic, however, has taught us how to do things differently, and has also instructed us that we can do what it is that we want to do, but in a different format. And so since Kendra has spent time with her grandmother before her passing, she may want to just speak with her family members and talk with them. For example, she could write a tribute of sorts about her grandmother and give it to a family member or a close friend to read on her behalf. Or she could, if she had any photos of she and her grandma, she could put together a PowerPoint and send that and have that certainly represent her. Whatever she decides, it's her choice. But again, she wants to talk with her family so that she can still have close ties with them.
On the flip side, let's say she chooses the funeral over the wedding. Is there anything she can do on the creative end to still be part of the wedding but not be there in person?
That's difficult because typically you plan for a wedding ahead of time. You have the dress, you've gone to the parties, and it's difficult, but it can be done. She can talk with her friend. Her friend will understand. I am certain that she would. And it sounds as if, however, Kendra wants to attend the wedding.
That's a tough one.
It is tough, very much so.
Our last question goes to Mason. Mason says that my partner and I both want to attend a conference. She doesn't want to drive 12 hours. I agree with that. So he offered to drive, but she doesn't want to be in the car still. She wants to fly. He wants to drive. Flying makes him uncomfortable. What can they do here?
Well, you know,
he can drive, she can fly.
Absolutely. That's one of the things that has come to mind. Also, maybe they can split up the drive. They could do half or a fourth, and that would mean they would need to stay over at a hotel or a friend's home. However, they could do that, or they could ask for a link to online link, because many conferences are still providing ways for folks to attend without being there in person. So they don't necessarily advertise that, but they could inquire, and that way they could still attend the conference, but via online.
12 hours is a long time.
It is a long time.
What's your cap in a car?
Well, you know, I probably don't want to do it over a couple of hours.
Oh,
you know,
wow, you're
back to Norman and back, OU and back. That'll probably give me my fill.
I was gonna say 5 or 6 hours is my cap. If it's gonna be more than 5 or 6 hours, I've got to fly too.
Yeah. Well, here's the heart of the matter. They must communicate.
Right.
It's all about communication and understanding. They don't have to have a fight over this.
No, maybe they can have something fun, like you said, a road trip, and have a nice hotel to look forward to, or maybe stop in a town like Branson or St. Louis, something that they could do something fun.
She could fly halfway. He could be there to pick her up.
I like
How
that.
you like that?
It all works. Listen, if you have a question you want us to consider for next week, you can send in your question right now by email, therapythursday@griffin.news. We're back after this.